Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So, I'm going to react to another Thompson Friends audio story by Kiefer Adams. I know I've been doing a lot of reactions to Kiefer's audio stories recently. I promise you, more Thomas content other than Kiefer's audio stories are coming. I'm just trying to find the right time to do it. This audio story was actually uploaded yesterday. This is not the newest one because the newest one was uploaded this morning. He teases in the community tab of his YouTube channel. Kiefer did. And it dropped yesterday, it did, which was completely unexpected. And this one is called Spencer's Bell. So, in the 8th series episode, Edward the Great, it was revealed at one point within the episode that Spencer has a bell. But what if this has been expanded on? So, yeah, it does seem like the model series version of Toby's new whistle it does. Kiefer has done something before of an engine trying out something new it was, and that was, I think, three chimes the charm, where James got a three chimes whistle it did. So you see match that out if you haven't done already. But yeah. I saw this audio story teased in Kiefer's community tab the other day. I did not expect it would come out yesterday. It was completely out of the blue. It was. Keith actually has set a schedule on the next few episodes we can expect, but I still got to react to his adaptations of Trick Time, Hollow Twins, and James and Super E.T. That hopefully should come sometime this week. Fingers crossed. And then after that, I can move on to other content that's not just Thomas audio stories by Kiefer Adams. It is. I love reacting to Kiefer's audio stories, but I feel like I want to react to something a little different. I do. Since Keith is so consistent when it comes to uploading, I always find myself coming back to him, but that's okay. I love his audio stories. He has said that these audio stories presentations are basically lost audio stories that didn't make it into the main 7 seasons. So that's interesting to know. So yeah, let's see what happens in this audio story. Link from reacting to in the description down below as always. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this. And judging by it, it looks like another season 7 style audio story.
Spencer's Bell, written and told by Kiefer Adams. The Duke and Duchess of Boxford had become recurring visitors on the island of Sodor. Often present with them is Spencer, their privately owned A4 Pacific. Spencer liked coming to the island of Sodor, especially if it was to show the Duke and Duchess around. He was also proud of everything the Duke and Duchess had given him. The Boxford crest, his own rake of coaches, and he had recently been promised a new coat of paint, but that had been a while ago. But there was one thing about himself that Spencer did not like. One day, Spencer arrived at Knapford Station. The following day, the Duke and Duchess were to have a private banquet at Callan Castle, hosted by the Fat Controller and Lord Callan.
Okay.
Right on time again, Spencer, said his driver as he came to a stop at the station. All seemed to be working well when we left, but I'm just going to check your bell. No, wait!
Ooh.
Spencer cried hastily, but it was too late. A loud ringing echoed from the station. Edward was surprised, and Gordon and James started laughing.
Wow.
Laughed Gordon. I didn't know you carried a bell, Spencer. It certainly puts Toby's to shame, exclaimed James, and the two engines laughed rudely.
Ooh, put Toby to shame. I don't think Toby would approve of that comment, James, so you better watch your tongue.
Spencer felt very embarrassed. As soon as he was checked over, he raced away, the harrowing laughter of Gordon and James following him all the while. The next morning, Spencer was at Knapford Sheds getting prepared to take the Duke and Duchess to Callan Castle. I'm just going to check, Spencer's driver began. No, you will not, the A4 thundered. Emily was close by. What don't you want checked? She asked. It's my bell, said Spencer rather awkwardly. I cannot stand the thing. All my brothers and sisters on the other railway weren't even fitted with bells, unless they toured internationally, of course. But I just don't like mine. It's not useful, and it won't save anyone. You never know, Spencer, said Emily. Most things that aren't meant to be unique can often be useful. Spencer wanted to consider this, but he wasn't sure.
Like Harvey's grabber in
Once he
the
was
Buxton
checked
case.
over, he went to collect his special coach to collect the Duke and Duchess. At first, the journey up to Callan Castle went well.
This is a hit era episode. Look who it is! I was just thinking about him the other day, and how good his episode Thomas's Day Off was. And yet we have Dennis appear right there.
Until Spencer started passing other engines, who began to tease him about his bell. He passed Murdoch having a washdown. "Enjoying the countryside, Spencer?" he teased. "Is it ringing a bell yet?" Spencer tried to ignore him. Then he passed Dennis in a siding. "Oh, Spencer, I'm just about to go to sleep. Can you pass her on the way back and ring your bell to wake me up?" he said snootily.
Wow.
"Pah!" growled Spencer and carried on his way.
Not expecting Dennis to
Then he
make an
saw
appearance.
Toby. "Spencer!" Toby began. "No!" Spencer roared, and he tore through the station. "Oh dear," said Toby worriedly. He had wanted to warn Spencer about some danger further up the line.
Ooh.
Then there was trouble. As Spencer rounded the bend, he saw a fallen
hit
tree
era
on the
style
line.
story.
"Brakes!" he shouted.
A branch.
His driver put the brakes on, and Spencer came to a screeching stop just in time.
Oh.
The tree was old and had fallen over during the night. Spencer was worried. Then he heard a familiar whistle in the distance.
Emily!
Emily was approaching from the opposite direction with some empty trucks. "Bless me!" exclaimed Spencer. "She'll hit the tree!" Spencer tried to blow his whistle, but it wasn't loud enough. He had to think quickly. He was frantic to warn Emily. "Spencer," said his driver, "I know you don't like it, but your bell is the only option." Spencer could hear Emily approach. He knew his driver was right.
You'd better ring that bell.
"Do it," he said reluctantly. Emily was just approaching when Spencer's bell rang out. It was loud, long, and booming. Emily saw Spencer and then saw the tree. "Oh my!" she yelled. Emily's brakes came on with a screeching groan, and she stopped just in time. One branch of the tree was just mere inches from her funnel. "Are you all right, Emily?" Spencer asked.
You don't want to be like Peter Sam, where something dangling like that knocks your funnel off, Emily. And you better thank you got grateful that Spencer acted very quickly.
Emily was still catching her breath. "Oh, I am now," she said. "Well done, Spencer. I told you your bell was useful." "I don't think so." "It is. It's like I said earlier. It's very unique." Spencer was secretly rather flattered. Harvey arrived to clear the tree away, and Spencer was on his way. But he was late. When he arrived at Callan Castle, the Fat Controller and Lord Callan were waiting. "What time do you call this, Spencer?" boomed the Fat Controller. "You've almost upset my arrangements," added Lord Callan. The Duke and Duchess stepped out of Spencer's coach and approached. "Do not be hard on Spencer, sirs," said the Duke. "His bell has just saved Emily from a nasty accident." The Fat Controller and Lord Callan were surprised, and so was Spencer. He hadn't realised the Duke and Duchess had seen everything.
"I'm recording!"
"In that case, Spencer, a hearty congratulations and well done,"
Sorry about
said
that.
the Fat Controller. "We might as well start the banquet right away," Lord Callan declared.
Good idea.
The Duke and Duchess agreed, but before they went inside, they spoke to Spencer. "What you did today was very commendable and brave," said the Duchess.
Sorry about
"Indeed," agreed the Duke. "You know that coat of paint you've been waiting for? Well, I cannot think of a better reward for you when we return to Boxford."
Ah, so that's how Spencer got that shinier livery in season 11 right there. So at least I now know why.
"How does silver sound?" "Fetching, sir. I'd be honoured," smiled Spencer. "And now, your graces," said Lord Callan, To the feast! As Spencer sat at the platform, he began to wonder what the other engines would think of his bell now. Well, if I was to say that they now wish they could have a bell like his, Spencer would think that they were desperate to have one as powerful and as useful as his own.
Wow. So I'm sorry about the interruption. My mum had to quickly grab something from the room right there, but no, she didn't interrupt me. It's fine. But yeah, I thought it was another season 7 Star story. How wrong was I when it came to see when I saw Dennis right there and realized this was a Hit Era style story? Perhaps it was one from season 9. It was. That would make for a good Hit Era story where Spencer becomes embarrassed for his bell, and Dennis is the one who teases him about it, only for Spencer. Basically, that's given me an idea for my own little version of this episode, this story right here. Only it's about Spencer and Dennis. It is where Spencer becomes embarrassed by the bell. Dennis is the one who teases him the most. Only Spencer's bell comes useful when he saves Dennis from a nasty accident. Now that would be an unlikely pairing. It would right there. And yeah, and Dennis becomes a bit more grateful and appreciative of Spencer and his bell. That'll make for a good story, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I guess it's not often we see Spencer in a more vulnerable, embarrassed state we do right there, but it seems he's not really fond of that bell, and this serves as a great sequel to Edward the Great, and perhaps even foreshadowing to Dream On right there from season 11, and maybe I was hoping there was going to be foreshadowing to the other audio story, Three Chimes to Charm, that Kiefer did back in 2024, but that wasn't the case. But I do think we got some foreshadowing to Dream On right there, as well as a reference to Edward the Great right there from season 8. So yeah, a nice Hit Era style audio story. It's been a while since Kiefer did a Hit Era style audio story, but yeah, I thought it was season 7 until I saw Dennis appear, which confirmed it was a Hit Era style audio story. But that idea is really funny. Or maybe Spencer, Dennis, and Murdoch, where Spencer has the whistle, gets embarrassed with the bell. Murdoch and Dennis tease him about it, but it comes to useful when he saves them both from that tree branch right there, and they learn to respect Spencer's bell a bit more. That would be cool. Uh, yeah, not really else I can say about it. A good Hit Era style audio story adaptation with a good reference to Edward Grey and a great foreshadowing to Dream On right there. And there's not really much else I can add on to it. A really great audio story, and I can't wait to react to the next one next. I'm sure you guys know which one I'm going to react to next. If you want to see my previous Tom's reaction to an audio story or trend option, I have a playlist up in the top right corner of your screen right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit a like for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this audio story you reacted to. Also know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Links both of them will be in the description down below. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring the bell to get notified whenever new videos, my post community tab, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!